I think you just have you had it open for a while, Kakashi?
No, I
Everything
guess
should be
because like
working
before
right
it
now.
loaded, I already opened this. Before it loaded, I opened this. So I guess because I was opening this before it even loaded, it just did that. I don't fucking know.
So, quick recap. Okay, no. We ended just as we were leaving the magic shop, right? Kakashi?
Yeah, but wait, River.
Do you know what I bought, by the way, by chance? Do you remember? 'Cause
Yeah, I would need like the details for everything, like for the bracelet and the weapon.
So I told you those the last time we played because you were supposed to write them down last time.
I mean, Cinder I have. Cinder, boom, it's here.
Okay. What do you have written for Cinder?
For Cinder, right now, all I have is nothing.
Wow.
No, yeah, because look, man, you said I have it. Okay, I have it. Yeah, I have Cinder, but I don't know the fucking details. The stuff it does. I know it makes go flame go froosh.
Dude,
But
I'm
Yo,
still
River.
waiting for my fucking scream of hell.
No, River,
There
you know
you
why
go,
it's,
River.
you know why it is? Because like we
Send
said,
it
like
to him.
because all of this shit equipment, right? We said we're gonna do it after, like because like that
Okay.
day I had to leave after the session, but
Depending
we were like
here's
we'll do
the
it
needs
later,
a
but like we
reminder.
didn't ever have time to do it, so
Here's the details, and here for you, Simic, also the details.
Plus, Kakashi, don't expect a lot. I'm still waiting almost a month for
Anyway, I'll be back.
for the scream of hell.
You don't need it yet. It's fine.
I mean, the fact I have it,
So this one's the right one. So it's somewhere towards the end.
Hmm?
Oh,
Am
still?
I the only one who River got cancelled?
Yeah, I don't hear
I'm
him.
still here.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
I hear him.
Yeah, hello.
We hear you now.
No, I was just quiet. Okay. So let me add a feature so that the thing has a proper description. Okay. Critical.
Oh shit, I'm watching the video. I thought River was speaking. Wait.
Okay. Kakashi.
Yeah.
Cinder's features have been implemented.
Oh, you just implemented it right now?
Yes. If you read it, it'll tell you what it does. Anyway, I remember what your specific item does, Kakashi, anyway. Basically, 3 times per day, you can reduce an amount of damage by a hit dice, up to 3 hit dice in one stack, or divvy them out however you want. I'll
Okay.
add that as an item. I don't remember what I ended up calling it. The Bracelet of Absorbing, I think?
Something like that. Mm. Why can't I see the fucking features?
If you go to Features and Traits, it's at the bottom.
Oh, features and data. Okay, so also I have to equip this shit right now. Oh, attunement. What the fuck?
Anyway, I
Okay,
think,
this is one.
Symmetry, I think you bought stones that can absorb spells.
Ah, okay. Nice. Critical strike vacation. Do the. Oh
Mm,
Jesus!
Symmetry.
What the fuck?
Symmetry, are you
Huh?
ready? I have the details pulled up.
Oh, I was just listening to hear what I got, but yeah.
Okay,
Um,
so
um,
you have a bag of 3 stones.
Yeah.
Yes, they're siphoning stones. That's what we're gonna call them. I forgot the original name. Doesn't matter. When a stone is thrown, you can absorb a casted spell from.
Never mind that. I'm just trying something.
I think it's equal to. Oh fuck! I don't remember. I'm gonna look at the VOD. I had it figured out exactly how I was gonna do it, and I think I thought I could remember, but I can't, and I don't have it written down. Or if I do, I fucking lost it.
Well, I was watching the video. You basically explained that either I can use it to absorb a casted spell, or I can use it as a reaction, or a bonus action. And I'm not sure what exactly you said there, because you were talking here and then in the video as well. It's basically that they have a disadvantage on a saving throw if I have a spell, and I also use the stone. They have a disadvantage on the saving throw.
No, that doesn't
I was
sound
just
right.
I was just watching the VOD.
That doesn't sound right.
Or maybe you watch the VOD. Maybe you're gonna understand what you're saying.
Give me the timestamp.
It's
Hello.
2 minutes, 7. Oh, I mean 17 minutes. Like 2 hours, 17 minutes, 20 seconds.
Also share music.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
You check. I didn't completely watch it to the end, so maybe I'm missing something.
Does this work? One, two, three, test.
1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Oh!
Unfortunately, Steak Pispas no buvo
Ah,
pirmas.
okay.
Like that. We're back again. With another side quest. That is jamming.
You know, I think getting your spirit from
Ah,
your
okay.
first character
Okay.
is a side quest.
Okay, I figured out what I was saying. As a reaction, you can throw a stone to cast Counterspell, obeying all the same rules as Counterspell would usually, except that it kind of behaves like you're casting it as a cantrip. So any spell requires a save, right? But they have disadvantage on it. So let's say they cast a first level spell, you can use a stone to counter it, and they have to make a save of.
I
They have to
understand.
make a
So
save
like,
to resist it.
yeah, to like
So it's
resist
a
the counter
stone of
spell, so that their
counterspell.
spell actually goes through.
Yes,
But they have a
which is equal to your
disadvantage.
spell save DC, which is equal to your spell save DC, and they have disadvantage. Right?
It's not the stones
Okay.
spell.
It's fucking
That's
petrocite stones.
And
There you go. Write that down, Simic. Right now.
Yes.
Okay. D&D music. This should work good.
Ali v razmišljanju jasno, ti si lahko pač enega uporabim hit die, a sem pa ali pa vse tri, a lahko tudi rečem po dva uporabim. Samo dva pa
Look
še.
tudi po dva.
Okay.
Why the fuck is there a bot?
Yeah,
I solved the streaming issue.
It's musician. Mamma mia.
It's the real bard among us all.
Oh my god.
It's the bard in the corner.
Where am I
Yes.
hearing music, by the way?
From
Legit bot. We said.
Oh,
Yes.
the
I
bot.
know
Okay.
he just said
Yes. All right, stinky people. Let us begin. So, as we resume where we left off previously, you guys had just stepped out of the magic shop, gathered your wares, and gotten everything ready. Now here comes the important question. Where are you off to next? The rest of you are still at the library, doing reading, research, stuff like that. But we left off with you, Kakashi, and you, Simic. So where are you two headed next?
I mean, what other shops are in the area like that? You know.
So there's clothing shops. There are adventuring shops, like one or two. There's grocery stores, that kind of stuff.
And like adventuring shops typically sell like what?
Very
Equipment?
light
like
gear.
camping gear.
Very
Okay.
light gear, like maybe a sword or two. But usually ropes, camping gear, camping supplies, rations, that kind of stuff.
Wait, I just gotta find this. So it's
I will go to a clothing shop.
All right, what you looking for?
I'm looking for like a blanket coat sort of type, but not for me, but like just to cover the crumbler.
Alrighty, you can easily find something like that.
And
They
of course, with a tie or a rope, so like I can put that around and like tie everything
Yeah.
up. So
not a problem. You easily find something along those lines. It's about 1 gold piece for everything together.
okay.
What about you, Simic?
um. Wait, so do I know, or like, does my character know where the blacksmith is?
Yes, you do. You were given a map earlier, and you know there's
Yeah, no,
one.
like I remembered like the map. I'm guessing like
Yes.
how to get there. Okay.
Plus, Kakashi's there, so you can always just ask.
Oh, true. Oh no, yeah, Kakashi was at both blacksmiths.
No, he was at one, not the other one.
Not the other one. Okay. Because there were three. Yes, three blacksmiths. I thought three blacksmiths. I don't know.
There were two.
There are two.
Two. Okay.
Wait, wasn't there one like on the other side of the water?
Actually, you know what? Let me. Can you give me time to think about what I kind of want to do right now and kind of move
Or
on to
was
the
there a
others real
dragon
quick
guild?
before I
Sounds good.
decide? Okay, thank you.
Also, I will go on the toilet. Be right back.
Yes, sir. Okay. What about the rest of you? What are you guys up to now in the library?
I'm still researching on the books, and after that, you already know where I'm going, right?
No, I completely forgot. It's been a week.
After the blacksmith, after the library, I'm going to the blacksmith.
Okay, well, we can go there right now. Anybody else want to head to the blacksmith? Okay, well, your caretaker's coming with you.
I don't need. I mean, You know.
She still doesn't trust you're not gonna die.
Yeah.
So as I'm assuming you're going to this blacksmith over here.
I'm just gonna say whatever the closest one is.
Technically, this. If you
Yeah.
So, as you guys show up at the blacksmith, basically, like 20 to 30-year-old, a younger guy meets you and says, "Oh, hi there. How can I help?"
Uh, I'm gonna show him my weapons,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna tell him that they're changing, and I'd like to know a bit more why. Plus, if they're like damaged in any way, and that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
that looks quite magical. I can check it out for you. And like he takes it and he like looks at the weapons. Well, I've never seen a material like this ever. So adaptive, so shiny. They look to be perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how to say it, but since I've lost my stand at that point, right?
Yes.
Technically, the weapons should also like have something missing on them, or something, because they're linked to them. At least
They
that's
seem
how
to
I'm
be
imagining it.
they seem to be fine. Like
Yeah.
they're not broken or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, then again, he can't really tell because he doesn't understand how your powers work.
That's fair enough.
Anything I could do for you though? Like, do you need another weapon or anything like that?
Enhancing by chance?
Oh, that wouldn't be my area of expertise. I can barely forge premium magical steel, let alone enchant a sword. You can head to the enchanter deeper in the city.
Okay.
He gives it's around here. I circled it.
That. Oh, I thought they went to the other blacksmith. That's the Kakashi's blacksmith. Ah, okay.
If
I
you
just
head
circled
over
that
to
with us.
the enchanter, you might have a better chance of, figuring it out, and they might be able to enchant your spellbooks.
Okay,
Spellbooks, I mean swords.
So I would like to go there, but if anybody has like anything they want to do, you can go ahead of me.
You does anybody want to do anything?
Technically,
Okay, what do you want to do?
I do have an idea of what what I want to do. I still have 3 unknown magic scrolls, right? That I have no idea what spell is on them. So if I can stop by the guild and maybe ask them, like, where could I, go to, for them to tell me, like, they could check, like, what kind of magic scrolls are there, like, what's the spells? Because I don't constantly want to have an unknown magic scrolls in my bag for no reason.
So you want to go to like magic guild of sorts?
Yeah, or at least like go to the guild we registered at and ask like if there is like a building or an establishment where I can check that.
Sure. Waddle, 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 waddle. Okay. So as you make your way over there, and you go in, you see the nice desk lady that we met you earlier today. She's still working, and she says, "Oh, hi there. How can I help?"
Hi, I came to ask for a bit of information.
That's
You
what I'm here
see,
for.
I have 3 magic scrolls and I have no idea what they do. Is there anything around here that could, help me determine what kind of spells there are?
Well, we do have a wizard in the town. If you'd like to go visit him,
Yeah,
he might be
that
able
would
to
be
ID
great.
them for you.
That would be great, yeah. Where should I Go for that.
And she points, and she kind of explains where to go. And she's like, "Oh, you go through here, then you go over this street, and is the green circle."
Okay. So I'm gonna
Uh,
start walking there while you take care of the others, because I gotta
Yes.
also think of something.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. Who am I? Who am I bullying next? Come on.
I want books.
What books you want? Young blood.
Graveyard books.
Knowledge.
Sure. So, okay. You find kind of a silly book. It looks oddly patched together, right? And it's basically How to Grave Rob 101.
Oh. I flip through it looking for pictures.
It's very picture oriented. You know those, IKEA manuals? It's basically like that. It goes through how to dig up a body, where valuables usually are stored, that kind of stuff. You've gained proficiency in grave robbing.
Nice. Let me put that on my character sheet.
Yes. Next time you have to do a grave robbing check, you get an advantage.
Yeah. And
Ah.
other books on graves.
Yes, you actually find burial customs of Earthbread, and it's basically a book running through what common burial customs are in all of Earthbread. In the north, it's common to burn the deceased. Then, in specifically the Dark Cacao Kingdom, they're usually flown out. They're usually released into the sea on a small boat. Then, on in the Cheese Kingdom, death is not really kind of an end of you. You usually get put into the virtual world. Then let's say the Berry Kingdom, for example, it's very traditional to die a warrior's death. So you go out in a fight. Scovalia, you get thrown into a volcano. That kind of stuff.
Mm. Okay.
You know, in some ways, you were right to call the sea a graveyard.
What do you mean? The place was a graveyard, not the sea. What you
But that's
talking about?
That's true. That's true.
It was a bit wet, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, it was a weird graveyard.
Although, you know, back in my place, it wasn't really that wet. So what do I know?
True. So, what about you, Raphael? I'm gonna have to get used to that.
Yes. I presume that both Silver and Sesame Cookie left.
Yes.
Alright. As from the previous session, if I correctly remember, Raphael Cookie was looking around, looking through books, reading, trying to help Mr. Pickle here.
Yes.
And as he stumbled across the Cheese Kingdom method, in some sorts again.
Yes. Basically, revival magic.
He not knocks. Ah, yes, of course. Look here, Mr. Pickle. It says that Cheese Kingdom's revival method of digitalization. I don't really know the exact term. It's not the best method. One of the chosen methods should work. So as long as your friend, you say, is of um, let's say connected or a body left behind, then there is no problem for him to be revived with the Cheese Kingdom's method.
Oh, yeah, I know, but there's nobody though.
That indeed be a conundrum. There was no body. Tell me, where did you see your friend Bash?
Oh, he was eaten.
Eaten. Eaten by what exactly?
Some black thing. I don't know. It just showed up.
It looked very tasty though.
It did
Well,
look very tasty though.
if he was eaten, then there must be another way to recover the body. I do not know. I can't seem to think of anything right now. But as of what it says here, we need at least a body for this method to work.
Okay. Anyway,
Oh,
I found something interesting to do. Pickle points the grave robbing book at you.
you see Rafael Cookie as he looks upon the book of realizing that it's without knowing the title, it's like, ah yes, grave robbing, and just like pictures and whatever, right?
Yeah.
He's like, oh yes, well, quite an interesting book you have there, Pickle. Tell me, what do you wish to do now that we have found information about reviving method?
Oh no, we could check the book graveyard a bit more, or maybe go do grave robbing.
Fair point. Well then, if I will see anything interesting or anything that might pique our interests,
Bravo.
I will let you know. And Rafaela Cookie continues to like look through the books, look through like just the normal things. I will say that Rafaela Cookie is I would like to also maybe find a book about Rose, is it? Yeah? Yes? The Rose Kingdom, if there's any or anything.
You shall have to wait.
Ah. River is not here. Mamma mia, mi spaghetti.
And anyway, while he's away, Kazala
So man.
is Total War Warhammer done yet?
Banana.
He's back.
Damn, he saved you.
So, are you
As,
guys going grave robbing?
what's the last thing you heard?
Not much.
All right. Well,
You were presented with the option of going graveyard robbing. I'm just curious if you accepted it or not.
Sadly, he did not.
Rafaela Cookie said, well, if I find anything interesting that might pique our interest or help to our endeavors, I will let you know. And Rafaela Cookie looks around in the library for anything interesting. I would like to point out that I / Rafaela Cookie would
Yes, we
like.
know who you mean.
He would like. I would like also to search upon any book about the Rose Kingdom, if it's.
Well, I'm just going to tell you flat out there isn't, because it's a brand new kingdom.
Mhm, mhm.
So, other than that, I think there is one other person here who had something planned last time, and I just remembered what it is. Kakashi, that would be you.
Yes.
Specifically, you said that you would like to go to the. You would like to go to the Dragon Knight Order that's here in the town, correct?
That's correct. That's correct. Yeah.
Well, would you like to do that now?
Yes, I do wish to do that now. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, we can begin then. So, as you are doing this, as you
Yeah.
are going to tend and basically try and find where the Dragon Knight Order is, where would you like to go first to try and figure out where they are?
So, patrol all around the shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why
Yes.
did the back? Did you move the background or something?
Oh, I'm editing something.
Okay. So basically, what I would probably so the walls are on. Do I see that castle over there, up there, right?
Yes, you
What?
do.
How does it look? Does it look like a royal castle-like, or
Royal
war?
castle.
Huh?
Royal castle.
Okay,
Regal.
so they're definitely not there then. I don't know. I guess I will go south, like more down.
Sure. Yeah. So as you head down south, you eventually reach the southern gate. It's right next to the church and the graveyard, and the southern gate. There are two guards guarding, making sure nobody's really coming in here. So they're just kind of relaxing, and they see you and are like, "Oh, hello there."
Oh, hello. I'm sorry to bother you. I seem to be kind of lost. I'm new here. Do you know where the Night Order is over here? Like their
Oh,
base?
yes. Oh, we'll help you figure that out. If I add
Please.
another 20 for that. There we go. Now I did change the map size. So they're like you see, they're actually across the lake, and they're like in this little sort of encampment. There's like a castle on a hill. It's not the royal castle. It's if you look over there, they walk you out of the gate walls, and like if you
Yeah.
look about that way, you'll see it.
And I'm guessing I see it. Or...
I
Perception
mean, the real
check.
question is, where's the map? And yeah, I know.
Roll a perception check.
Yeah.
I guess.
Whoever fails perception doesn't get the map back.
No, like
God.
you see where it is.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh,
right
okay.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
I drew a line from you, so you know where it
Oh
is.
Jesus, it's over here. What? What? It's what? Well, I definitely. Well, I have only one piece of map. I don't have the whole map. Wait, let me restart the shit.
Oh, everybody's restarting it. Yeah.
Okay, now I have the map. Yeah. Okay, now I
Yeah,
have the map.
maybe.
Why
Okay.
did it update for you guys? Roll20 so broken, man.
Wait,
So this thing. Yeah.
you
Okay.
just had to make the map bigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
So over there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I guess I'll head there. No?
Yeah, you can go around the long way, through the wilderness, or you could go through the main bridge. Although, given that the festival's gonna be starting later tonight, I think they're probably gonna be closed to prepare everything for the arrival of Her Majesty.
Then there will probably no problem. I will just go through the forest.
Alrighty. So
Oh.
it takes you about 45 minutes of walking. There's a path laid out, and you pass like a lumber mill. You wave, they say hi. You pass by through a farm, and then you come out here on the other side. And you basically walk all the way here, and you finally reach the Dragon Knight's encampment.
Yep.
It is kind of quaint, but also heavily fortified. And the Longan dragon symbol lays right above the door.
Okay. Are there any soldiers outside, or just the gate?
Yeah.
And that?
There's one guard.
Well, then I will walk
Oh.
up to the guard.
Who goes there?
Hello. I'm sorry to bother. Who was Nudania?
It would be about 2-ish.
Midday.
Midday, yeah. 2, 3.
I'm sorry to bother this in the afternoon, but I have heard that here are some training grounds for the knights, and I just wanted to go check out and train a bit, if that's possible.
You are a dragon knight, yes?
I am indeed. I'm part of Scovelian Dragon Knight Order.
Which one?
What do you mean by which one?
All dragon knight orders are from Scovalia.
Oh. I'm not so sure. Okay.
Pitaya.
Maybe you forgot.
Pitaya.
What? No.
You're the
Pitaya, yeah.
Pitaya
I
dragon
think-
knight.
Yeah, I know I'm from Pitaya, but not every Dragon Knight is from Scovelia, is it?
It is.
Well, I didn't know that plot point. Okay. Well, now I know. I was like there is I thought there was this rose shenanigans propaganda, that everything's from Scovelia, so I don't know. I didn't
No.
fucking know that part. I knew I'm from Pitaya, but okay. Okay.
Yeah, no. Every Scovalia is the land of dragons.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So,
So it's like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm from Pitaya Dragon Knight Order.
It's one of you. All right. You can come in and train. Just remind me, what rank are you?
I'm a general rank Azayla.
And you see as suddenly his plateau attitude kind of just, he zips up and he's like, go right in, sir. And he kind of bows.
Thank you very much.
And as you enter, you see a bunch of rookies training, hitting dummies, and their drill sergeants instructing them, and it's kind of lively.
Mhm.
And then you see, basically two generals. You can tell the generals because they have a bit of different armor and regalia on them, and they're sitting, one of them smoking a cigar, drinking some coffee. And what would you like to do while you're here?
I'd first like to take a look at a bit of how the training is going. If anyone catches my eye or anything, just how the training regiment goes, over, how it works over here.
So, Longan Dragon Knights are much more calculated than Battalion Dragon Knights. So, with Battalion Dragon Knights, combat is, think Berserkers, Barbarians, heavy hitters. Here it's more precise strikes with rogues, rangers, that kind of thing. Even spellcasters are training here, but with discreet spellcasting and very sort of controlled environment. You see one of the recruits be blindfolded and be given a sword that is nothing but a blade. That has no handle, no guard. He's holding a blade raw with his hand, and he is told, you must strike without cutting yourself, and each cut is 1 extra day of training.
That definitely intrigues me. I'll go down there and ask if I also can try that.
You sure?
I'm sure. Like, you know my character, I'm sure. My character, sure about it. If you wanna try that.
You know, I feel it'd be more correct if you started at the beginning of the training regiment, if you're already wanting to train in the Longan way.
Oh no, I do not want to try it the Longan way. I just want to try this specific exercise if that is possible.
Very well, but know that it's quite difficult. Take
I'm
off your
not-
gloves, please.
I'm not saying it easy.
So take off your gloves.
I take them off.
As you Dawn, take off your gloves, and he says, "Please dispel any magic protecting your body. Put away all other weapons. Actually, just take off your whole armor. You're gonna need to be able to move when you do this."
I take everything off. Except, of course, the wear that I need to have.
Yeah. So then you are handed one of these swords. Immediate dexterity check.
Yes, sir. Saving throw, right?
Yeah, let's just go with a saving throw.
5.
Oh
You
my
take
God.
you take 5 damage as the sword slips out of your hand.
Okay.
Pick it up.
Yes, sir. So I go and pick it up again.
Go. Roll.
Yes. 9. It's getting better though.
You take another 5 damage as the sword slips out of your hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pick it up.
no.
Bro,
This
fucking
is not
soap.
gonna end good.
Bro, my soap in the hands.
Oh,
Another
man.
5, yes, I know.
Pick it up.
16.
Oh.
You manage to hold your grip on the sword. Your hand is already bleeding profusely. All right. And he places a dummy in front of you. Hit it.
I go in for a hit, I guess.
Yes.
So I roll like what?
You must roll above a 12 to hit. Just roll an attack. Just roll an unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike. Okay.
Provă some severe damage and redo cu dummy.
16.
You manage to hit the dummy. Now make a dex saving throw.
17.
You manage to keep grip of the sword. Okay, repeat.
19 to hit.
Okay, successful. Now go saving
12
throw.
on saving.
The sword slips out of your hand as you land the hit, cutting you for 15 damage.
Jesus. Okay.
Pick it up.
8. I guess it slips out, right?
Yep, slips out again, 5 damage.
Yep. I can pick it up. 14.
Meets it, beats it. You pick it up successfully. Strike.
Net 1.
Failure.
Yeah, it's
Humble.
it's a net 1. Even though it's a 10 to hit, it's a net 1.
Humble.
The sword falls on his foot then.
No, the sword falls and stabs you in the heart.
Roll me a D100.
Oh, Jesus!
Ooh, some salvageable impaler, man.
Yeah. 15! I'm cooked.
I literally was like, okay, if he rolls above a 20, I'll let it slide. Roll rolls of 15.
Yeah, so just say it. What happens?
As you strike the dummy again,
Yeah.
the sword's inertia carries it and slices all of your fingers off.
Oh shit.
That deal, you take about 25 damage,
Okay.
and you are in excruciating pain as the sword flies out of your hand and hits the floor, your fingers flying with it.
I'm also unconscious because I have 23 HP left. So if I lose 25, I'm in minus. So I'm.
You fall unconscious from the blood loss, yeah. You've already been
Yeah.
profusely bleeding out.
I'm unconscious. Yeah.
So then, you are awoken about half an hour later.
Okay. So I stabilize. Right?
Yes.
On full
You
HP or
see, half. You
Half, okay.
see as you're being tended to, your fingers are all reattached.
okay.
And you see the guy that was training you just looking at you, disappointed.
Wake the fuck up, samurai.
You cannot do one exercise without the proper preparation. You are used to strong, powerful strikes. You are used to insane fighting. Even if you are a general and you are strong, I give you that. But you are not precise. You are not organized. That is why you lost all of your fingers.
I stand up, and when I stand up, I also use all of my lay on hands healing. So you will not be like, oh, blah blah. So I use all of that. So I'm basically almost full HP.
Okay, good.
And I he's standing in front of me. I'm guessing.
Yes, with his arm crossed.
Okay, so how close is he to me? Just so I know, a bit of space. How far in
He was
front?
at like the foot. He was at like the foot of your bed.
Okay, so I stand up to face him. Oh, so of course I move a bit of away, some I don't know, hand distance away, and I say, well then, if you don't mind, would you mind teaching me a bit?
Very well. So, we begin your Longan training regiment. Okay.
Okay.
So he first takes you out to the sea, near where the sea. This is a lake. Yeah. He takes you down here to the lake.
Okay.
Strip naked.
Yes, sir.
So as you take off all of your clothes,
Yeah.
he takes a ring. And he attaches onto it what looks to be an extremely a stone.
Wait, you said the ring, right?
Yeah, a ring. You know, one of
Okay.
those diving rings, but he attaches
Yeah.
something to it. And he
Okay.
says, this stone in air is as light as a feather. Underwater, it is beyond heavy. And he throws it out into the water. Go get it.
So I'm supposed to bring the ring back. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, before you go in, and he attaches a collar to your neck, you feel every ounce of your magic be stripped from your body. No cheating.
Understood. Okay, first I just go to the water to feel the temperature. I don't just jump in there,
Hypothermia. It's cold.
It's
cold.
It's cold, okay. So how much time do I have for this?
You have as much time as you need.
Okay. Okay, I go in till to my hips, and then I just sit down in the water, to first get accustomed to, I guess you could say,
Make me a Constitution saving.
Yes, sir. Constitution saving throw. 12.
As you sit in the water, it is excruciatingly cold. But you begin to equalize your body temperature. What's your next step?
So right now I'm sitting, so like the water is like above, like to my chest, I guess. So now I will go lower, so only my head stays up, basically. So like basically I'm almost fully submerged in water.
Your body feels like it's surrounded by sharp shards of ice that are poking into you, it's almost ripping your flesh. Every breath feels like there's a 10-ton weight on your chest. Make a Constitution saving throw.
You 18.
You succeed. That's your next step.
Okay, I will go outside, go inside the building, warm up a bit, and then like after a bit, after I warm up, I mentally prepare. I go back there, to actually do the exercise to the end.
All right. So as you enter back into the water, the cold is harsher than it was the first time you went in.
Okay.
It is freezing cold.
Also, I remember where he threw it, right? Like in the way.
Yes, it's like a bit close. If you go a bit further out, you'll reach it. You
So
need to dive down to get it. You need to dive down to get it.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing. So I do a few squats in the water. I stretch a bit, and then I take a deep breath and go for it.
As your head hits the water, as you enter, you feel you lost grip on the surface. You are so consumed by the cold that there's no up, there's no down, there's nothing. It is dead silent in this water. Make a con save.
Watch it be net one. No, 10. Okay.
Okay.
Not that bad.
As you manage to hold your breath, and
Okay.
you even open your eyes under the water so you can see. It's not salty, it's fine. And you see the ring sitting there on the bottom. And as you begin to swim towards it, do you try to pick it up?
Yes, I do. I mean, I'm there, right? So yes, I do try to pick it up.
As you
Also,
pull
wait. What was a kasi rekao da gor prvi zvon? Na ring je neki prvi zvon.
on- there was like a stone or something.
Okay, so just so it can fly there. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah,
So-
I try to pick it up.
Make me a strength check.
Save or check?
Check.
I mean, it's the same thing. Wow, net one. Okay.
It does not move an inch. As you try to pull it up, you feel your muscles tense, and the sharp cold pierces into one of your forearm muscles, giving you the worst cramp of your life.
Jeez.
Do you power through? You can make another strength save. I mean,
Yes, I
strength
will.
check.
Yes, I will do that. 11. Wow. +6 and I have 11. Okay.
You manage to pull it off the ground, but it is moving so slowly. Not only are your arms in severe agony, it is so heavy. You have never felt something this heavy in your life. You pull at it, but it is not budging.
Okay.
And you bring it up just enough, and then it drops back down. You can pick it up, but you can't take it with you.
Okay. At this point, I'm guessing it's already that point, so I go outside, like to the
Yes, you
shore.
must surface. You have to surface, yeah.
Yeah, I go back to the shore. But I stay. Should I stay in the water?
Um,
What's the difference of temperature outside and water? where is warmer? Because I know water is cold, but usually
About
the water.
10 degrees. 10 degrees.
Okay, but where is warmer, water or outside?
100% outside.
Okay, then I'll go definitely outside. Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's still cold outside. And by the way, you haven't been allowed to put on much clothes.
Yeah.
This whole time. And you see the guy, he's just sitting there, breathing. And he's looking at you. And he asks you a simple question. Do you give up?
If I would give up, I wouldn't be here.
Good answer.
Okay, so like I stand up and walk to him and sit down and ask him, but do you have any tips for this?
Remember what I said. The ring is beyond heavy in the water, but as light as a feather in the air. More specifically, the stone attached to the ring behaves like this. That is all I can say.
So the stone is the one that's heavy,
Mm-hmm.
not the
I
ring.
did say that. I did say that.
Okay. I go back in the water.
As you go back in, and you enter, and you hold your breath, you descend down to get the ring. What do you do differently this time?
I would try to rip the rope.
Doesn't budge. It's too cold for you to be able to generate enough strength to rip it, first off. But second off, it seems to be extremely sturdy rope.
Okay. So so he said like the ring is light in air but heavy in water, but that applies to a rock.
Yes. The small stone he tied to the ring.
Okay. So phew. So I go to the stone this time. And I try to lift it up.
Same difficulty, so you're gonna have to roll a strength check.
Yeah. So strength check. So
It's a
that's a
small
15.
stone, by the way. It fits in like the palm of your hand.
Yeah, so 15.
Okay, you successfully pick it up. You're still struggling to hold it, but you can pick it up.
Okay, and now I exhale on it and lift it up, and I try to lift it up again. Like, while I'm exhaling on it, I'm lifting it up.
As you do that, the ring and the stone become as light as a feather. For a while, you were blowing up, and you try your best to swim up to the surface, but there's not enough air in your lungs, and the stone sinks right back down, pulling you down with it.
I let go and go back to the shore, take a breather, and then go do the same shit. Basically,
Alright.
like until I get it out.
Gonna try and repeat this?
Yes, I do try to repeat this.
You fail almost every single time. You cannot hold enough breath in this cold for it to reach the surface. You get so close, but then it just falls back down.
So the air.
I'll give you a tip as a GM.
Go ahead.
So, you said you exhale the air.
Yeah.
That implies there's air somewhere on you, correct?
I know, like that's the first thing I want to do, but I was like, that will just drag me down. Okay, so yeah, so I just put the shit in my mouth. I get it. Okay.
Are you gonna try that?
Yes.
As you put the stone in your mouth, right? Specifically the stone, and you seal your lips, it is light as a feather.
Yeah, and then I carry it out.
Yeah, and then you carry
That
it
was
out.
the first thing I wanted to do. Was I was like, nah, he's just gonna make my fucking face plumb right down.
Nunchi stone Taurus hammer.
So as you successfully walk out of the water, he gives you a pity clap. That took you about an hour and a half. Congratulations. You are
Nice.
officially the slowest person to ever do this test. Must say I'm impressed.
I spit the stone in my hand and say, well, but I'm guessing one of the first Pitayans to do it.
No, there was one before you.
I never said the first. I said one of the first.
Hmm.
But may I know
You're
the
right.
name of the one?
Yeah, Taki.
I just look at him stunned. That's it. I just look at him stunned.
Well, we should probably proceed with the rest of your training. But since I don't want to do this for the whole session, we'll just say you proceed on with the training. It is equally as grueling. The next test revolves around balance on basically a nail. There's a nail, you're supposed to balance on top of it.
Like I stand
Or-
up on it, I go step on it, and I have to balance on it.
Yes.
Ow!
Good luck. Then there's the sword one. Then there's other things you practice. You can't learn the whole Longan technique, but this training does strengthen you to an extent. More
Okay.
specifically, doing this training and going through this raises your dexterity score by 1.
Nice.
Yes. And raises your intelligence by 1.
Nice. Now I have intelligence +2. Let's go.
Mostly because it teaches you creative problem solving and how to think before you eat.
Okay. I like it.
So, oh, by the way, what you learn for the sword specifically is you cannot grip the sword too strong. If you grip it too strong, the blade digs into your hand. You must have a firm but loose grip so that as you swing, the sword can just sway in your hand in a way.
Okay.
So, let us proceed to the rest of y'all. Simic, you've been waiting at that wizard tower for a long time now.
Yeah.
300 years later.
Okay.
I'm sorry, boys. I'm sorry.
So, while Kakashi was doing all of this, everything else is happening. So, you'll all finish around the same time.
Okay.
So,
okay. Yeah.
Simic, as you arrive at the wizard, and you give it a knockety knock knock,
One approaches.
a relatively young, 20s to 30s, maybe even 40. But if he is 40, he's keeping himself tight. Older gentleman walks out, and he looks rather miffed, distracted, sort of, kind of just, what do you need, lady?
Okay, before we start,
Yes.
there is also a couple things that I will do, and it would be great if you would allow us to go, well, to do this private call. I mean, they can stream it still, but just because there's a couple other things.
Sure.
I'm most likely gonna ask this wizard. Oh, okay. Everyone just
Speak.
okay. Well, I mean, of course, like I'm gonna start with the scrolls, right? Like I'll do the private stuff just after this. But yeah, I come in and when he asks me, I tell him, well, The guild receptionist told me you could help me with some magical problems.
I mean, that is my area of expertise, yeah.
Well, first things first, I picked up 3 random magical spells, and I haven't been able to figure out what the spell on them is.
I mean,
So
I
if you
can look through them.
check through the 3 of them to see what each of them is.
Sure. Let me read it out. Let me read it for you. Okay. This is one of them's a spell. One of them's a spell scroll of Liamon's tiny hut.
Wait, let me write it down. What did you say?
Liamon's tiny hut.
Wait.
A tiny hut. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's a spell. Tiny hut. Small house.
Yep, okay.
Yes. The second one seems to be a scroll of teleport. Specifically bound to a teleportation circle, though I can't discern where it is.
Okay.
And the last one... Well, that's mighty interesting. Huh. This is a spell called Absolute Containment. Yeah, yes. Have you ever heard of it?
Not that I can recall.
Well,
What does it do?
it's an insanely strong spell. It creates a cube that's around about 15 by 15 by 15 feet. Until dispelled, nothing can enter, exit. Nothing can enter or exit the cube. It is indestructible, and it can be only dispelled by the caster. Kai! Radim zadaću I pričam s neskim. Pa mogu tako. Shut up. Anyway.
So is it permanent?
Yeah.
Or is it like when I lose concentration, it's just...
No, it's not concentration. Just you cast it, it stays.
I cast it, stays, and when I decide, it's done.
Yes. However, I will warn you something. This is absolute magic. Any magic that deals with absolute always has a heavy price on the user. It will probably cost you, and this is not even metaphorically, an arm and a leg to cast this spell. However, it is permanent. It is absolute, unbreakable by anything. That's the price to pay.
I'll make sure to be careful, and
Metagame-wise,
this is my
metagame
last choice. Yeah.
This is considered a 10th level spell.
Yeah. Okay, it wouldn't kill me, yes?
No, it would not kill you.
If it really comes down to it, like last option left, it's worth it. Okay, makes sense. Uh, just out of like, would it permanently take my arm and leg? Like, because of my curse, if I don't die, or like, I'm not disintegrated, my body parts will grow back. Like, it will take a bit, but
Yes,
it
but
won't
this.
instantly grow back. But
Think of it like you have a mold that your body tries to fit to. This would cut the mold.
oh, okay. So it would basically make it impossible for
Yes.
me to get like the arm or leg back.
Yes. Without some extreme intervention.
Okay. Then. Okay. Then. Quick question. Is there any other way to activate the spell without, like, me losing an arm and a leg?
There is. People who have access to a soul jam can use these spells freely.
Oh.
As the soul jam carries their burden instead of them.
All right. Well, thank you. I'll be very careful with this. Don't worry. I will. I'm definitely not using it anytime soon.
Yes.
Now, in what kind of magic are you well versed at? By chance, if you have anything to do with maybe some kind of like space, or like yeah, well, more like space. If you know.
Well, I specifically work best with evocation magic and the sorts. But what specifically do you need of space?
Well, you see, I have had this magical tent that, of course, I've been using when we've camped out, when I was adventuring. And I was wondering, since the magical tent has it's enchanted to have more space on the inside than on the outside, is there any way that we could make it even bigger on the inside? Like, have a little bit more space on the inside? How possible would that be?
I could probably figure something out for you. Let me see. Okay. If you think about space as a resource, it has two axes, space and time. You see, it takes a certain amount of time to set this tent up, right? The more time you invest in setting it up, the larger it is. So, the opposite is also true. What we need to change about the parameters of the spell is simply the max allotted time. Then, as you spend more time, its space will grow. How large were you thinking? I mean, first give me a sense of how large are we working with right now? And then tell me how big you were thinking.
Okay, so currently, how from the start of the campaign, this is out of character. From the start of the campaign, how we've had how we've established it. more or less. It's not too big on the inside. It's just that like on the outside, it's like this. You've seen though, like you know, you remember you've seen those like a bit more circular tents that more noble people use, right? This is same design, right? Outside also looks kind of like a bit more fancy than your average tent. It's nothing special, but still. And on the inside is just a bit bigger than you'd expect the space to be, right? When you enter. There's like
Yeah.
there's a side, like there's like a bed, right? It's like a double-sized bed, like two people. There's space on the left side that's currently, it could be used by another person if necessary, but currently I have just some stuff there for like sitting and like some of my, general stuff of the camping equipment and whatnot I put down. Normally there's like the table to the right, and then there's like still enough space for like something that I would decide to have. But since I haven't actually taken like, I don't know, a bunch of furniture and all of that in the tent, like I haven't put it in the tent, right? Like when I put up the tent, all of the stuff that I just mentioned is in the tent, right? But when I first got this tent, I really haven't added like a bunch of things in, which means like that's why it doesn't have so much furniture or like stuff inside yet. I still have to kind of buy that when I get the gold.
Yes.
But that's kind of the general, like, I just would have like a bigger space maybe, which means that bigger space, means that I could fit more than just another person in there, right?
Yes.
So
well,
something in that scenario.
All right. Let's say we double the size. That'll just take double the time. All right.
All right.
If you could hand me the item, I can tweak the spell for you right now.
Okay. Fancy magical tent. I don't know why I have it written fancy magical tent, but it describes it.
Yes, it does.
Now, before you get started on that, I was thinking maybe you could check one more thing for me.
What's up?
You see, I'm not necessarily allowed to really disclose it, but I have a problem with a curse, and no matter how much information I have tried to obtain, it's too vague, and I have no idea what I'm dealing with. Well, maybe a little bit more than I did, but I would
All right.
ask if you would mind checking.
I can definitely try.
Okay, great. Let me know if I have to roll anything on that front.
What exactly are you showing him? What exactly are you disclosing?
Well, as per contract, there are certain things I'm not allowed to reveal or say about, so I can only say that, like, I can only show the whole like mark and like the curse, and I can vaguely talk in like roundabout ways about it. I'm not necessarily allowed to just say it outright. So
All right.
mostly what I show him is like the whole curse symbol on my back, and I tell him a little bit of like the whole oh yeah, like a friend tried to check it already, and we just got a little bit of a translation that we have no idea what it means, and I kind of just tell him vaguely try to avoid, saying too much where the penalty would be like, where the penalty would be that if I reveal it to someone completely, then, or like I reveal the contract to them, it's my
Yeah.
death time increases. So I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying not to increase my death time. But yeah, I'm kind of just showing him that and telling him vague story of like how it has gone so far.
Well, it seems to be a very powerful curse. Curses that call upon themselves are paradoxical in nature. Curse relies on its conditions, but if one of those conditions is the non existence of a curse, an example, you can't talk about it, you can't acknowledge that it exists, then it is calling upon itself. But for a curse to do that, the person who must have cast it must be an insanely powerful spellcaster. Now, know that I'm not anything special when it comes to wizardry. But if you want, I can still. If you want me to be able to help you, I would need to examine the contract. Because the terms of the curse would tell me what the curse is, how it works, what it might be.
Well, might I have some time to think about how worth it is, the risk, and I'll come back for the tent and I will let you know the answer then.
All right. Well, it should be done tomorrow in the morning-ish. You can come by, and we can talk about it then.
All right. Thank you very much. I will this, right? This like this fucking like naming in my campaign too. We need something funny like this. There has to be a story about this.
Bro, vsak session, skoraj vsak session nekaj poštudiram. Pa zdaj zadnje cajte sem sam fucking začel jemati stvari. Zadnjič je bilo Breaking Bad, danes je bilo Harry Potter.
Pirates of the Caribbean next. Pirates of the Caribbean je next.
Čisto vsak session, človek sam doda new lore to the fucking campaign.
I mean, it's the story of Barry Water, man.
Barry Water and the what?
Philosopher Stone.
Philosopher Stone.
Pill Gossamer.
Pill Gossamer Stone. Okay, what the fuck?
You know pill like pills, and then Gossamer is like a fabric.
Ah, yo.
Insane, man.
Man, like literally this whole fucking time I've been making up shit and researching how to make up shit.
Insane, man.
You know why the Pickle especially likes the Camembert of Secrets because it took place in Cheeseland.
Kaj je že Prisoner of Azkaban se rekel?
Prisoner of Applecan.
Of Africa. God damn. It's like you randomly stumble upon a giant ass locked away prison. Ah, yes. I wonder where this is from a few sessions before.
Nah, man, it's a can of apples, a giant can of apples.
Naši karakteri casually go to prison. This prison seems to be familiar. Ah, yes, Pickle. It is you all along.
You're a wizard, Barry.
Barry Water. Insane.
Barry what?
See, quite insanely ربط على دواء brain cell together.
Oh man. Pa veš, da literally on the spot sem si to vse zmislil.
Jaz sem waiting, ko bojo like tvoj karakter kot tisti kompas, da bo actually bil like kjer connection, ker like moj Rafaelo je tle proba helpati, ampak je like completely clueless on like what the actual fuck is going on. And another fact, like some čakam da eno od vaših karakterov bo like, oh yes, our old friend Lamington in je moj karakter like, wait, I've heard this name before.
First things first, Pickle has no clue either, so you know.
About the compass, okay, clearly spit out or whatever.
I mean, spit the guy out, whatever, but like, man, this is shit.
Progress some throw it to the side. No commemorate, like no memory of fucking Lamington ever exists. Pickle get throw it to the side.
Literally, bro je bil sam fucking sick, pol pa mislim, da je Eden rekel, yo, can you put this away? Pa je bil, oh, okay. Pa je samo fucking bag vrgel.
I guess out of canon / in canon, because he mentioned black liquid, lahko Rafaelo Cookie mention what happened to it. Be cake, what? Be pickle pogrunto za kompas.
Nah, Pickle doesn't know he was sick. He threw up and then just laid back down.
This is going absolutely nowhere, man.
I mean, bro, prej je bil Peach tam, pa veš, you know, midva se poznava, bi lahko malo vprašal za help.
Well, yeah, ampak Rafaelo Cookie he just knows that both of you are like acquainted. He doesn't really know anything about anything, you know.
Yo, like,
Yeah. Insane.
Zdaj imata basically, imate basically večino kanona za Barry Water. Hočete še kaj za Breaking Bad? Or as I like to call it, the Parmesan Wars.
God. I'm just
You know, when the distribution of Parmesan was still high, now you can barely get any. Ah, the good old days.
speech 100 by the way.
Indeed. Anyway, I take
First-
piss. I take
First-
piss. You better start Total War Warhammer.
Okay, well, solo leveling episode 9 was very nice. Okay, next episode though, ooh, the episode 10 is ooh, that's the big number. That's the big old bad. That's the big episode that I've been waiting for. Well, roll 20.
Yo. Dov'è? No.
Uh, oh,
Hello, hello.
no.
So
Okay, Kakashi, I need an opinion.
yeah,
Should I risk murdering the wizard or no?
Okay, re-fucking Lex murder hobo.
No. Okay, not murdering. Killing. Accidental death. I have to think hard. How could I get? Wait, actually, first,
Premature departure. Okay.
what if? Wait. And now I'm gonna read it again. I'm gonna read it again just to make sure. Wait, where is? Okay.
Why do you wanna kill the wizard?
I don't, but okay.
Why would you
Strictly
do that then?
prohibited.
What? Why would you do that? Huh? I mean, honestly, it's up to you, but like, why in the fuck? Bitoner, is there any benefit to doing it? Or just, I don't fucking know, some stupid shit? Also, River e Naruto da some fucking rock jero. Da.
Oh wait, no. Actually, it might not kill them, but something could happen to me. That's bad.
Then don't fucking do it!
Yeah, but at the same time, even though something bad might happen to me, there's also there's also a lot of benefits I get from this. I mean, I don't think I would die. I wouldn't die. No, like I wouldn't die. That wouldn't make sense.
Simic. The festival is coming up, and we will have to fight Rose. Do you really wanna get almost killed right now?
I mean,
And didn't Pickle fucking meet Rose in the fucking library?
Pickle met Rose in the library.
Or Rafael or whoever, like someone did, or Green? Someone did, someone
No,
that
it was
looks like
Zola
Rose.
probably.
Yeah, no, because like he said that like she looks like Rose, and because I wouldn't know how she looks because he's not Lamington, he's Raffaello.
Yeah.
Ah no, I was a
Wait,
bit
are you sure
out
they
on
saw it wasn't like about the picture in the book that
they saw a person
a person with pink hair.
that looks very much like Rose. If it's not even a Rose, if it's not even Rose.
Oh. Interesting.
So yeah, well, all I know is that I'm gonna have to have a talk with this longing fucking Dragon Knights orders guy. Yeah.
Conversation? What?
He mentioned Taki, man. He's my father figure. The fuck you mean? Of course I have to talk with him.
Isn't Taki your best friend?
No? He's the fucking general that we had to fight. So
Oh,
I was promoted to general.
Sorry, I mixed the names. No, yeah, you're right. No, yeah.
Taki is the powerful one, the fucked up one, the fairy dragon one.
Yep.
That guy's strong as fuck, man.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Okay. So, what now?
I mean, River rekel, da bo šel, pač itak vsi so že šli Green je v enem kolu, Grana pa Kozal so šla en kol dol, pač, kaj pa še.
You could watch Solo Leveling.
I could do that. I mean, I will do that, but not right now. Ker ajmo in dati pskomački zjest. Pa da Tjašom prečekiral, da je vse okay.
Okay. Makes sense.
Look, but I have to check up on her. I haven't. I mean, the thought that I will go her after the DnD, so. And since we're gonna be done, if we're not done already, I mean, I don't know.
We're done, from what I know.
Yeah. I mean, even if we are not done yet, my part is done.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, I mean, sure, I also want to have one-on-one talk with River, so you know, because I want to have a private convo with the Long and Dragon Knights Orders General, but you know.
You makes sense. I mean, my character's gotta take, like, it's gonna happen next session, so my character has to take care of a couple of stuff.
True. But man, my fucking fingers got cut off.
Yeah.
And then I woke up totally fine. Let's go.
I'm just gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Tell you. If we have to prepare for, the whole fight with Rose, I can tell you right now that you better pray that that River is gonna be nice and that I'll be able to actually fight after I do what I'm gonna do.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, dude. Really, you need to do it now. Oh, okay.
I
I
don't
mean,
know if there's I don't know if there's another time for this.
look, man, go on, go ahead. I mean, I'm not gonna blame you since what I had encountered in the blacksmith, what happened with me. I will not blame you to wanna do something as well, so you get something actually. So like, yeah, try it, but like
It could be beneficial to me.
look, all
alright?
I'm gonna say is you deal a shit ton of damage and have nice utility. So even though your RNG with trolls is, let's not talk about it.
Actually, I deal I deal I deal the least amount of damage. Beside Grim, who doesn't really want, who's just half of the time abstains from fights.
I guess.
But
Yeah.
I actually have the least amount of damage in like that I can do it.
Yeah, but you still have nice stuff, man. Because like you can use that storm shit, right?
Mhm.
And boom, I don't know what exactly they have to do to be attacked automatically, and boom, that's like you have DOT, you know. You don't have
They attack you. They attack you, and it zaps them back.
yeah,
And
exactly.
every turn it zaps them. Like every turn that passes, it also zaps them again, and they have to throw a saving throw. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So like maybe you're not a burst character, but God for them, man, you're a fucking DOT. Like imagine, oh, it's a multi-attack enemy. Like, bruh, they take I don't know how much do they take? 1d6 or 1d8 from your zap?
1d6 for like when they attack somebody, and 1d8 every turn if
So
they
like,
don't
boom.
succeed the saving throw.
Let's say they're heavy multi-attack characters, so like 3 to 4 attacks. That's 3 to 46 damage, actually plus 1d8 damage per turn if they don't succeed at saving throw. That's a lot. Like it will stack up. And that's like what? Значимо, average 3, значимо, да са само 3, окей? Са 9 plus 4, са имamo potem 12 damage. 13 damage, so 13 damage. In potem imaš tvoj attack, ko lahko naredi, če na average roll 20 nekaj tasga, ne? Lahko naredi tvoj average.
I know. No, the thing is, I need a bit more survivability in terms of my like HP, so that I can actually be the one that like, yeah, it's DOT, which means that like,
Okay,
I have
wait,
to
what is your class?
sorcerer.
Then of course you will not have HP, mate. You're a sorcerer.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like I have to find a way with River to see if I can like I don't know,
Equipment.
find like that's why I go to magic shops to maybe see, oh, is there anything that will boost my constitution maybe, or like for example the counter spell things. Counter spell
Yeah.
things are gonna be great.
That's true. I mean, otherwise just stay behind me and Krana. And like stay near Sesame. So stay near Sesame and stay behind me and Krana, and voila. That fucking easy.
I know, but the storm also doesn't last forever, so we have to kind of.
Recast.
I can't.
Okay.
It's
Wha-
once every long rest I can use it.
Okay. I mean, still
Like,
nice. Like,
not
it's still
long
nice
rest.
addition
So
to
what's
damage, you
going
know?
on in
It can
here?
also be a short rest, but it has to be like the next day, right? Or like
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many. Like it's like 16 hours has to pass, which is like basically almost a day. And basically, me and River just say, oh yeah, it's been like one day. You can use it again or something.
Okay.
It's more like that. It's a long rest, basically. I think.
Hey, quick question. Are we continuing after River comes back or no?
I
I
don't
don't think
know.
so.
I honestly doubt,
I
and
think
even
that
if we
no.
do, like, it doesn't really matter to me because I did my part.
Yeah.
I'm sure I would love to have one-on-one with him because of the shit we have, because of the shit happened at training camp.
Mm,
So I would love to have one-on-one.
yeah.
But
Nah, because
honestly,
NA is still streaming, that's why.
I know that I'm watching, and fucking views are going up for some reason. But
Oh yeah, I told Primož, Ilya, and Mark to go on stream. Alex is just dead.
I mean, there's no point, I guess, right now, tako itak nič ne delamo. Pač
Yeah,
itak
I know. You
itak
can
ne bomo
stop
nadaljevali
stream.
tudi, ne? Tudi ne bomo nadaljevali.
Huh? What?
You can stop
happening?
stream.
What happened?
You know, I am kinda sad and happy at the same time that I only took like just a teeny tiny bit from the session.
Well, I also
Yes,
took a
okay.
teeny tiny bit from the session. It's okay.
Look,
Kuzole took a long time, and
No.
Kakashi
Like what I'm trying to
was
say
just
is,
rolling
if I would, like, I don't know how to say it without sounding stupid, but I like that I gave up like my time so that you guys could do your shit. Because otherwise, with the situation River's at, we wouldn't be there.
look, man. I'm sorry for taking so much time, but like,
I-
what the fuck can
No,
I do?
I'm happy.
It was just
No,
such a
it's
situation.
it's not that, Kakashi. I'm just happy that I didn't take up so much time. You know.
Yes, I mean, like,
Yeah,
I try to take as little time as possible. Like, come on, man. Like, what